let's say about something about corrupted advertising. How does government implement corrupted advertising? I hear your story about distribution of budgets. They don't distribute to media. This is the final stage of the product. How they conduct these practices. There is always the most sexy positions for every government, for every political party. It's a director of telecom, national telecom, and director of national electricity company. They struggle to appoint these directors. And in the societies, when these companies advertise their own products, telecom advertise, service fees advertise, mobile phone advertise. So, but the budget, we have several situations in our country. Then, if you don't have a media measurement tools, then you cannot control how much money was spent. Because when we say airtime, okay, it's airtime, I can see the airtime, but what was the discount I got? In manipulating with discounts, actually, so government gave a 5 million, for example, telecom launched a 5 million euros campaign, and then the director returns 2 million to the political party headquarters for the next election. So this is how it begins. I mean, distribution at the end, it's the last phase of the story. The same for the electricity company. I mean, so these are the sexiest positions for the political party. And that's how they work. How do commercial clients conduct these corrupted businesses? For example, I had 4 or 5 the top pharmaceutical companies, and you should see what kind of corrupted practices in advertising is there. For example, how much they do not pay directly, but they are buying apartments to the doctors who recommend their drugs. They are buying their flight arrangement to some exotic countries, and I mean, they are establishing non-government association of women with breast cancer. So these people actually carry out their messages. So they're very, very tiny. I mean, commercial clients are real, and pharmaceutical industry especially is very special about that. So when we have these budgets, how are the advertising budget splits throughout the region? I took some averages for our country. Still, the traditional media carries out most of the budgets in the region. Despite the fact that we are speaking about impact of online media portals, it is still up to 26. I don't see it goes beyond 26%. So when every advertising budget and the overall budget split, it goes like an average for the region of Southeast Europe is 68 to 70% goes to television. Then you have like outdoor, which vary, like Serbia and Bosnia, very strong, 18 to 20%. And then you have radio and newspaper, 6% each, which is the biggest decline of the budget share. I mean, I especially believe that print media did not deserve such heavy decline in budget split. And then you have something that none of us actually count very seriously. You have a penetration of cable operators. Sorry, because in Serbia, they got almost today 50% of the market share. Why cable operators are not good for the local media? Because they are broadcasting for especially in the region of former Yugoslavia with the common language and so on. We have debate for years in Bosnia about that. They are not good because they do broadcast programs without licensing. And whereas you have to pay the license to buy some program as a public or private broadcast in your country, they are using these gray areas, so sometimes they broadcast with the license, sometimes without license. That's illegal broadcasting. In Bosnia we had this most recent case of TV Nova from Croatia that's a claim that they never gave any license to Bosnian cable operators. So it means that Bosnian cable operators broadcast Nova TV for at least 7-8 years, which if I translate this into the money that went to Nova TV, which is the most watched in the region, it will be millions and millions of euros. for the Bosnian market. So that Nova Television sent a letter. Actually, the television protected us in Bosnia, and we finally realized that it was a black market. And I can even imagine how many programs, other programs, are broadcast through cable televisions. And some of them are most popular. I mean, who will say that you don't watch Fox Crime, Fox Life? They're most popular programs. If we translate this into the advertising revenue, I mean, it's a real big chunk of money. So we need to take care about that regulations within our countries. Macedonia did it on a very dramatic way, but we tried to be more open, but it was not good for us because the local media suffered due to the lack of the regulations, and here I agree with my colleague 100%.